Hi there, I'm Mihai and I'm a painter. A computer can generate more images in a minute than I'll be able to paint in a lifetime. That's quite a harsh realization. I do use AI to test ideas and compose references for future paintings. That being said, the real question remains, why still make paintings? I have been thinking about this for a long time now. It's clear that the machines can make images very fast in large volumes and a lot of variety. The good part is that they still need a great mind behind them that control the aspects of creation, like composition, color, proportions, and so on. I have seen many criticize AI, I sometimes do it as well, but it's sure here to stay and there's no point fighting it. We should embrace new technologies as artists are always at the forefront of the new things. Of course, there will always be some purists that won't accept new things, but there are still people who think projectors are bad in painting. Some people will feel useless. Some will inevitably compare themselves with the machine, which is pointless, as it is comparing yourself to other artists, but I won't get into that now. So we're probably wondering, what is our purpose now? We'll most likely feel overwhelmed by the situation, and that may apply to most domains. This can spiral our minds into bad thinking patterns. Instead of calming down, we enter survival mode and cannot concentrate on the good things and opportunities. There is a huge difference between a finished image and the experience of making an image. Painting is a process, sometimes long, other times short. It's a discovery, we invest time in it. So that invested time counts as meaningful for us, or at least it should. I often struggle with this dilemma, and there is a double idea that comes into my head. You can struggle to find meaning even though you want to do that activity like painting, and that may almost certainly be overthinking. Because your thought pattern is, I want to do that, but why? And that is paralyzing. Welcome to the frozen winter. Asking why too early can completely stop you. The second, even more fun dilemma is, why ask for meaning before we start the process? You should find meaning in the process, not the other way around. Meaning is not a prerequisite, it's a consequence. Of course, it helps if you're not nihilistic or in some existential despair. This effort of making something becomes part of the object's memory. I know it may sound weird, but spending time making something captures experience in an object, gives meaning, brings all sorts of attributes to the creation. And of course, some other humans like you may find it interesting and meaningful. Just because we can create images at a very fast rate does not necessarily make them good. Believe me, I have made over 70,000 images with Midjourney to explore the possibilities of AI. And honestly, it can be better, but so do we. I have learned a lot from making so many images, as it taught myself to sort the good out of the bad images. Composition, the use of color, form, expression, and more. We end up having way too many options, we lack attachment to an idea or to an image, it will be less important for us. It's a way of consuming a lot in a quick time, as it is with most things nowadays. I'm not trying to be cynical, just realistic, as I watch short clips on social media apps as well. But it overstimulates our creative mind. I do have a need to create something that stays with me. And over the years I achieved this quite a lot in my paintings. The conclusion was that I need to have a certain project in mind, limitations put into place, and combine my images with generated images to reach my desired goal. So that quickness burns out quite fast. We can suffer from the paradox of choice. There is an idea that just because you can choose from 500 pairs of jeans instead of 3, that does not mean that you will make the better choice or that it is better for you. Maybe this will sound trivial, but less is definitely more. This is a very personal topic because I struggle with the lack of meaning all my life. That was and is very harsh on my mind often, being very analytical and overly critical with myself. As my mind usually needs quick feedback on its actions, and painting isn't a quick idea. It can be, but it's mostly not. It always comes down to a need for creation. I have always had this need. I enjoy making material objects and imagery as paintings. Often, I think my purpose is just to create. I found that usually the meaning comes later, and it is a conclusion of many things put together in time. I guess I paint because I enjoy the process of creating and sharing the creations with the world. This might be just enough. My curiosities lead the way. It sounds very simple and often hard to accept that it can be so simple. We're not made for permanent novelty. It feels empty. Infinity is way too hard to grasp for the human mind. The curiosity approach feels way better. Something that resonates with us. Things we feel deeply for or appreciate a lot. Stopping, taking a step back and bringing intention into the process narrows things beautifully. That intention could be small, a smile, blue sky, or an orange color, or complex things such as creating a series of works about the role of family, starting a YouTube channel like this, or any other topic we value. This gives us a firm position into the ground to explore our interests further. It's less pressure. Having a narrow field really helps maintain focus, not as narrow as a horse, but you get the point. Please let me know in the comments if this helps. If you want to see more of my paintings and support my practice, I have a link in the description. Besides all my paintings, I have available works, prints, and more. Painting still works. It makes us curious. It implies time, presence, perseverance, and certainly gives back to us experience, emotion, meaning, and so much more. It is a sort of long-term beauty that you can take with you in memory and space. It follows and carries the life of the artist and starts a new life in someone else's eyes. Painting is not there to conquer with AI, and AI is not there to conquer with painting. They can exist independently or they can collaborate. That will be the decision of the artist. It is up to us to decide the relationship we have with the painting, both as artists and as viewers. Maybe some things should be done slower. This is up to everyone's temperament. Painting is a person's experience of life on canvas, or at least an attempt of it in a materialized way. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.